Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my most popular series, the Neverending Summons. And today we are on Lighthouse 0325's account. He's an awesome member of the Heregang on Global. He's been a great supporter of both me and Uncle May. Great guy. We have a lot of stuff to do today on this account. Yes, recording has started. One SWC scroll, 2 Cookie Run Kingdom scrolls, 1 Transcendence. So I'm going to go out on a limb right here and say we're guaranteeing 1 Nat5. So, well, 3 legendary all attributes, 4 legendary, 9 light darks plus 1, 2, 3 more from pieces. So 12 light darks. Over 100 elementals and over 300 mystics plus so let's see, 10 times 5, so we got 50. We have 51 exclusive summons and 2 Ifrits. We are approaching 500 scrolls, so that's pretty good. So with 400 some scrolls, we should expect to see 2 Nat5s, maybe 3. With 12 LDs, we're hoping for 1 lightning from LD. It's a little low, but hopefully we can get that. And it would be really nice if this was just a crazy summon session. But let's get started. One of the other things we're really looking for in this summon session is speed leads. And he has not pulled a Galleon. So Galleon would be amazing. So we're keeping an eye out for Galleon. And then he's got most of the important win Nat4s as well. I mean, yeah, the Melissa would be nice, but she's not really in the meta. And then in terms of light darks, he's still missing quite a few. He doesn't have Darian. That's amazing. Doesn't have Kabia. Light Drunken Master is pretty good. So those are the, it never hurts to get a win. So those are we could get some of those. Helia is really good. She hits like a truck. Jumaline would be nice. Doesn't have a Miho yet. Does not have Thrain. Would love to get a Thrain. So I would really like this to be a nice, crazy summon session. We got our first 4-star. First lightning. Oh, okay. And it's very easy to get. He has another Skogul there. I don't see a Stella. I just did a video on Stella. She's amazing after her new buff. So we're going to go back and we're going to select Stella because it's harder to get Stella skill ups. So even if he hasn't built her, skill ups are more important. Skogul, you can get 3-star skill ups, both fire and water, so very easy to skill up. So we got, we pulled a Stella, so good start. 1 lightning and out of 10. And one of the things, so I do like to kind of chat about things as summons go on when we have a huge session like this. And I'm curious what you guys think about the summoning system in Summoner's War. There's no pity, and LDs are super hard to get. And I'm just wondering what you guys think of that. Summoner's War just did a collaboration with Cookie Run Kingdom, and my daughter actually plays that, and she really likes the Cookie Run Kingdom game. But within a few months, she had every monster that was available in the game. And I don't know if that would be a good thing for Summoner's War. Here's a lightning. So that is Akia, and he's a great So he's an attack power lead with a strip, and if he strips anything, he gets an immediate number turn for a attack power and crit rate boost. So he is really good. But what we're hunting for here, we took a brief look at his monster box. We're hunting for Nat5s, and basically Meta Nat5s. And things that I did see that he has both Dominic and Nana, where Dominic's insane. And Nana's been nerfed a couple of times, but she's still pretty good. So getting something that would pair with those would be very nice. But, you know, I myself have played this game over 3 years, and I do not have an LD5. And it's frustrating, but I still love the game. If Summoner's War came out with a pity system where you got an LD5 after maybe 200 or 300 LD scrolls, would that help or hurt the game? It's debatable, because my daughter quit playing Cookie Run Kingdom after she got all the monsters. There was nothing else left to collect. And I don't know how Summoner's War would handle that if it was suddenly fairly easy to get LD5s. And I'm sure the whales would be loving it, because then they could just buy a bunch of LD scrolls and get a bunch of LD5s. And would that disrupt the game? And I think it could potentially do that. So even though I really want an LD5, if they made it super easy to get them, that could be really harmful to Summoner's War as a game. We are not getting a lot of luck so far. We've just been getting a bunch of 3 stars, and he doesn't really need any 3 stars. I was looking at his monster box earlier, and he's got so much fodder. So he's not in the business of needing 3 stars right now. And so far we've gotten 3 fake 4s and 2 lightnings. And we started with 308 scrolls. So, oh, that's not good. Hold on. Okay, we need to do some damage control here. Yeah, it's so Schizophrenic Gamer, I'm sure he's not the only one that has done this, but he definitely popularized jiggling Megans to improve your summoning luck. So we did not have a good start. It looks like we used about 60 scrolls, and we got 2 lightning. So he hasn't destroyed many obstacles on his island. But now we did some zapping of trees. It's hard to, so I'm using blue stacks to get in here. So it's a little hard to jiggle, but that's the best we could do. And we need to do our summoning dance. Need a little more dancing, folks. Let's see if we can improve things now. Okay, so here's another lightning. Wind Drunken Master. Not Wind Drunken Master. Wind Poison Master. He's okay, but he's not what we're looking for. We're looking for meta stuff. We need to see a Nat5. So I've done a lot of summoning videos for my accounts before, and it doesn't matter if I don't get anything. It's just my accounts. Here's a lightning. Wind Death Knight. He's a reviver. That's about all you can say about him. We need to see a galleon. I probably should have done the water scrolls first. There's a Wind Horus. I believe he already had one of those. But it never hurts to build another Bulldozer Copter Immensity team for Siege. So it's always nice to get those, and those are good skill ups. So that's at least a quality Nat4. But where is Galleon hiding? It would be really nice to see, to fill that hole in his monster box. And one of his other requests is that he really needs more speed leads, both for Guild Siege and for Arena and RTA. So it's one of the reasons we're doing the stones on this account as well, is because Chiwu is one of the options. So we've now done 110 scrolls, and the lightning has been very thin. If we don't get another lightning in these 10, we're going to have to do a bit more of tree zapping. So, but back to what I was saying, you know, it doesn't matter if, lightning. We got the Fire Death Knight, so the brother of the Wind one. Not exciting. Most of the Death Knights are not really useful. So most of the other accounts I've summoned... Oh, lightning. At least we're getting lightning to interrupt me. That's Water Rune Blacksmith. She's actually fairly good if I remember correctly. We'll see if that one was new. But if I don't summon something for myself, it's no big deal. I've got plenty of stuff to build, plenty of stuff to work on. I don't feel so bad about that. But you know, Lighthouse wanted me to do his summons for him, and I really want to get something good for him. I don't want to be like, well, you know, I summoned all 400 of your scrolls, and here's your one Nat5 from your Transcendence. So the pressure is starting to build, and it's not a good kind of pressure.
All of them. Okay. For your static? Oh, do a good job. Do a good job. Steady. Go.
And another 10 pull with no lightning in it. We gotta... Okay, let's put everything into storage. We're starting to build on... So now we've gotten 3 fake 4s, and we've gotten 7 lightning. Let's see, I believe he... Let's see if that Wind Horus was new. That would be a really nice get. But he might already have one built. Yeah, he's got a Wind Horus built, but no skill ups. So hey, if we can get more skill ups for Immensity, that would be really useful. So Immensity would really benefit from his skill 3 and skill 2 getting better. So skill 3 being the most important. But let's zap a couple trees here. And we are about due. So regular mystical scrolls. Okay, here's a lightning. Water Robo. Water Robo itself is not very useful, but that is a skill up for the Wind Robo, who is currently meta. So if we're getting skill ups for meta monsters, that's not a horrible thing. But so if you look at the rates here, so that's the SWC scroll, Transcendence, Mystical scroll, Mystical Guild scroll. So default 5-star is a 0.5% chance. So 0.5% is basically 1 out of every 200. And we were at 308 mysticals. And we are currently sitting at 148. So we are approaching this point where we should be getting a Nat5 if we're going with the odds. So he has Liu Mei, which is awesome. Light Phantom Thief, who's not very good. Light Poison Master, who's actually a pretty good unit. But he does not have the Cobalt Bomber. So that would be a nice get if we can get it for him. Dark 4 stars, just out of curiosity. He's got a few more of those. Ooh, he's got the Dark Horus. Oh, that was a Hall of Heroes. High-Ends, who also is a Hall of Heroes, but who's very good. He's got the Dark String Master, who's pretty good. Dark Mermaid, who's not quite as good as Molly, but still good. Dark Barbaric King was a Hall of Heroes, I believe. He's really good. He's insane. I just took the runes off mine. I'm going to re-rune him. And then he's got Sidge, who's also really good. So he's got some good LD4s, the dark ones anyway. Maybe we did better jiggles that time, and now we'll really see something. Because we are approaching... Oh, here comes the lightning. Ooh, okay. Please tell me that's new. No, I do not think he has her. So that looks new. We can go double checking here, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's new. Ethna's great. So I don't feel so bad now. So I've fought against her in RTA, and at times she has killed me. And I've also fought against her in Siege and World Guild Battle, and she's a good unit. So slightly less pressure now. Really want to get Lighthouse some awesome stuff, and that at least we hit it within the mystical scrolls. So far, we are still... Oh, here comes another lightning. So, Clara. I think I saw that he had one built, but dupe Claras are a very good thing for Siege. So you can get the pieces for Clara and the water and the wind one from the Guild Magic Shop, which makes those easier to skill up. And right after Ethna, too. So... things are looking up, but we don't want to just be like, oh, okay, we're done. We want to see more. We're greedy. We want to see, can we get a second Nat5 from 308 mysticals? Odds are not in our favor, but it certainly is within the realm of possibility. And we're still hunting for Galleon. Sometimes wonder if Com2S is watching. Oh, here comes some lightning. Oh, Garrow. I believe he already had one. And dupe Garrows are not as important as dupe Claras, but he is a speed lead. So that if he is, I have not looked at his Siege offenses, and maybe we'll take a look at that in a little bit. But if he doesn't have a lot of speed leads for Siege, then Garrow is a good one. He's a strong unit. And for Siege, I mean, he's great for TOA Hell when you need to do the double Ochroma stage. But the only reason you'd really want a dupe Garrow would be for Siege. And he said he was low on speed leads for Siege, so that could help. Another lightning. Fire Horse. Seen a couple videos on him since his buff. You know, he's kind of okay, but I certainly don't see a lot of people building him. But he could be a skill up for the wind one. So the immensity is much. Oh no! Oh, a dupe Dominic. He already has Dominic. Most people would be absolutely thrilled with pulling Dominic, but he's got a dupe now. Okay, so I got a hold of him, and he wants to hang on to the dupe Dominic. He may feed him at a later date, but if you look at his monster box, he does not have a lot of Nat5s. He's still missing quite a few. So blessings are less useful when your monster box is pretty empty. Yeah, he's still missing a ton of the water ones. And he's still missing a ton of the wind ones too. So good call by him not to feed him for a blessing, because that you could still get 2 Nat5s that you already have in the blessing. So is it really that helpful? So 2 Nat5s out of 308 mysticals is pretty good.
Oh, good job. Good job. Really good job.
So we did good there. Did we get a good shield rune? Speed, attack, crit rate, accuracy, HP. That's not a bad shield rune. That's pretty cool. So note to Lighthouse, go check out that shield rune, see how it rolls. Just curious. He's got... Let's see what arena team he's using right now. Alicia, Beth, Fire Art Master, oops, and Charlotte. That's a pretty good. Let's see how that runs. That seems like a pretty good arena team. Let's see if he's got it speed tuned correctly. So Charlotte should go first. Okay. There's really no need to strip, but there's the power boost. Okay, so that's why he goes first, because increases the power of Charlotte's attack. So that makes a lot of sense. And then she boosts up everybody else. And then Beth comes in, decreases everyone's defense, and kills them. Alicia doesn't even get a chance. So that's a pretty good team. I'm just curious how fast they are. But it's speed tuned properly. That's the way you would want to do it. I just recently pulled the Fire Art Master on my own account. And I've been looking to... I 6-starred him, and I've been looking to rune him now that free rune removal is over. So I might use him in my arena team too. But that's not a bad arena team. We'll just have to do some single pulls, apparently. But we are coming to the end of the mysticals. And it might be time to start a different conversation topic. Just curious what you guys are doing out there in terms of, are you even looking at any other games to play? Or are you just completely addicted to Summoner's War, where other games are not even on your radar? Here's another lightning from our last mysticals. Oh, I saw the 5 stars and I was excited. Avaris. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess he's fodder for somebody. I believe he was building a couple more communes for Siege. There's a 5-star fodder for commune. And there's commune. So a couple of commune skill ups is not a bad thing. Not the most meta of monsters. She used to be in the meta, and she's still fairly good. But she's a good skill up for all the other. The water, Chasen, Huahi is really good. And of course the light and dark ones are insane. So nice to get skill ups. It's difficult to get Sky Dancer skill ups. It takes forever to get those units max skilled. So getting one of those is nice too. That's way better than getting a Wind Death Knight skill up, because who uses those? Or maybe a Wind Lich skill up. Ugh. Okay, so we're back. Sound is fixed. It wasn't horrible, but now things should be much better. And we can adjust the volume in editing for that first part, so we should be okay. Here's another lightning. Wind Ninja. He was asking for speed leads, and that is a wind speed lead, I believe. Another lightning. Ooh, 2 and 10. That's not. Hey, another Chasen. Fallen Blossoms. So we will double check on. Yeah. So he's a 30% wind speed lead, which can be useful, especially for Siege. It's not necessarily Siege defense, but Siege offense. So he is another option. He was asking for speed leads, and we've been getting him a few speed leads, so in the right situation, those can be good.
Oh, good job. Good job. Really good job.
Well, we got lightning very quickly. Another lightning. Another fire horse. Another skill up for immensity. So one of the things that I think is really important to kind of cover whenever you're doing summoning is watch lightning and see what you get. Rakashashasha. Hua's good, but she's not meta anymore. But hey, 3 lightning and 10. Can't complain about that. But another good topic to start up, I think, would be people are always asking me what to build and how about another Nat5? No. Oh, we got the Fire Choco Knight. So I believe these, yeah. So these are the equivalent of the Madeline cookies. And actually, the Fire one's pretty good. So if he didn't have that, that's a good pull. We've been getting decent lightning now that we've been. Look at all those 4 stars, and we got 2 5 stars. So not a bad session so far. Is it crazy where we can throw all the Nat5s on a thumbnail and for YouTube? No. But it's what I was really hoping to avoid with this was just an absolutely abysmal summoning session where you just got nothing fun to play with, and that hasn't happened here. So, because Ethna is definitely a good unit. But back to the discussion until I get interrupted with lightning again, is the importance of building the units you already have. And so you're really, everyone wants to get new toys from summoning. But in some ways, it's even more important to get 4-star skill ups for the 4 stars that you haven't fully skilled up yet, especially the ones that you can't fuse skill ups for. So getting Immensity skill ups is very important. Getting Sky Dancer skill ups is very important. But what would be, oh, lovely, Water Sylphid. Not excited about that one. People are always talking to me about, oh, what can I, I don't have Dominic, I don't have some other Meta Nat5, and then they're disappointed when their summons don't give them anything new. But you really, the value of those 4-star skill ups is very high. Because there are some 4-star units that don't really need many skill ups to be good, but there are other 4-star units where if you don't skill them up, they're kind of trash. But when they're skilled up, they're really good. So I believe those bunnies are the equivalent of the cookies with the glasses on them. I don't remember their name. Espresso cookies. So that's another espresso cookie skill up. And that's it for water. So now we're getting into the premium stuff. All right, so I got in touch with Lighthouse, and he does not want to feed the Dominic, but he does have a dupe, Alicia, who is not used as much in Siege. She's still a very good unit, and it's great to have one of them for Arena and RTA. But there isn't really as much of a need to have a dupe for her. So we are going to feed her for stones and get a blessing. So bye-bye to second Alicia. So we got our crystals. Now we can come in here. Ancient Crystal Shop. And we are going to get a blessing to see, just in case, if we get another dupe, then we're prepared for that. And hopefully can get another new monster. So we'll see if that was a gamble that pays off. So let's just do legendaries first and see if we end up using that blessing. Another Clara. I'm kind of curious. We'll have to check after we're done summoning how many Claras he has. But those are really nice. Ooh, it's Harasa. Yeah, it's the Wind Barbarian King. He's quite good. He's a great unit. He already has it. but still, it's a nice skill up. Easier to get skill ups for those, but Fire Phantom Thief, who just got buffed, who's pretty good now. So, and then we got another Water Sylphid. I mean, it's an okay unit, but not many people use it. Okay, so now we're basically left with the premium summons plus stones. So we're going to go down, we're going to make some space. Now, one of the reasons to do stones this week is that Kamoon is there as one of the 4 stars. And Kamoon skill ups are hard to get. So let's hope we at least get him a couple of Kamoon skill ups out of 50 some pulls. Not off to a good start. I think our jiggle magic has run out. So this is going to be some challenging jiggles here, because we don't have Megan next door anymore. Okay, so do a little bit of jiggling. Do a little more dancing. No lightning from stones yet. Come on. We're up to almost 20. Here's lightning. And we got a Kamoon skill up. That's a win. That is a good pull. Kamoon is better when he's skilled up. So that was the realistic target. And we got a Delphoy skill up and back-to-back lightning. Oh, Sylphid skill up, which, so we will have to check to see if he had Shimate. Shimate is a speed lead. He's actually a very good unit. He's kind of fallen off. I don't know if he was ever considered meta, but he was considered pretty good. Water Demon. Is that a dupe? We gotta go check. Did we... I'm checking if that is a dupe. He is new, so that is a nice pull. He's a god in Giants. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, okay. Now Lighthouse can't come back to me and be like, oh, that was such a crappy summon session. Where's your luck? We've got 2 solid new Nat5s that are both very useful. And then we got the dupe. Yeah, that's great. So now everything after this is now just... and we still have the Transcendence coming up, so we could get another really nice Nat5. Or we're guaranteed another Nat5. Whether or not it's going to be good or not is a different story. Another lightning. Oh my God. No. I mean, he's a great unit, but... oh, man. Well, we certainly can't complain about the Nat5 Lightning. We'll lock that one for now. Oh, I wish that had been Chi-Wu. That would have been so awesome if that had been Chi-Wu. Oh, here's Chi-Wu right here. Dang it. Hey, you wanted a speed lead. There's your speed lead. Okay. So now that we've summoned the Ifrits, okay, we're really at the end here. World Boss is a content in the game that has needed to be updated for years. And I just don't know if we're ever going to see that. Because all you basically get is mana, runes that you sell for mana, and essences. So there's another... Ooh, we got 2 green runes. We're so lucky. Okay. So World Boss didn't help us any. We now have 13 light and dark. Hey, 13 is a great number for light and dark. Let's get started. And this is what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants the good light darks. Let's see what we can get. Come on. Give us a lightning. Just a lightning, or give us Thrain. No, not the light martial artist. That's Thrain. Can you hear me? Come to us. Thrain. Ooh, here's lightning. Okay, just give us an LD5. That's really disappointing. I mean, Sige is a great unit, but he already has Sige, and he only has like 6 LD5s or LD4s. Oh, so you get lightning, and then you get a dupe of like one of the 5 LD4s that you already have. That's frustrating. Oh, and there's Tion. You get him at the beginning of the game, in case you didn't remember that. LDs are so frustrating. So now Thrain. How about Thrain? Kabia. That's new. I was looking earlier. He didn't have a Kabia. Kabia is very good. One of the best attack bar boosters in the game. I mean, Orion's skill set is better, but Kabia is just faster. This guy's useless. You can use him for that one level in TOA where you can use his Endure. Otherwise, he serves no purpose. Light Beast Hunter is not very good. I mean, he can hit for some damage, but... Ooh, Dark Yeti. Yeah, that's a fusion monster. Lovely. LDs are so disappointing. Dark Imp Champ, he's actually a really good daughter, but nobody uses him because there's Melia and Thrain. Can we have Thrain, please? I would like to. There we go. See, Come to Us is so nice. When you ask for something, you get it. Right there's proof. Thrain. So, okay, that was great. Who do we want to ask for now? Because we just proved that if I ask for something, Come to Us just gives it to me right away. Yeah, we're going to ask for Tion Lane. So here we go. This is what's going to happen. We've got 3 LDs left, and one of these 3 is going to be Tion Lane. So here we go. There's Lynn. That's a new, not a dupe, and she can hit like a truck. So that's a good pull. This one will be Tion Lane. Oh God, that's one of the worst monsters in the game. I'm sorry, that's not Tion Lane. Maybe this one will be Tion Lane. No, okay, so apparently my proof that I could get something by asking for it was just RNG, and I didn't know what I was talking about. Fire Cannon Girl. Yay. Not that exciting. Wind Hypno Meow. Also not exciting. back-to-back wind hypno-meows. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so that's no good. Can we get an LD5 cookie out of this? We got Water Espresso, who's actually good, but not what we're looking for. Water Madeline. Okay. So now we need to theory craft his SWC scroll. Okay, so we did not get Perna, Brandia, or Molong. And those were his most wanted. Let's see who else. We need to do check unowned monsters. I don't know if we want to do a ton of fire. He doesn't have a Wusa and he doesn't have a Bestet. And those are two really, really good units. He was also asking for speed leads. So we did not get Chiwu. And so we're going to take Wusa out. Chiwu is really good because now does he have Tiana? He does not. So if we get Chiwu, we get him a speed lead and a stripper. So that would be a good pull. And then even though he just got nerfed, he's still a 33% speed lead. So we're going to put Oliver in there. Yeah, that's probably... So we're getting him the 3 that he wants, and then we've got 2 speed leads plus Bestet, who's attack bar boost. Okay, so now we're going to look at 4 stars. And he doesn't have... None of those are worth getting. We want Galleon. Can we pick Galleon 6 times? That would be nice. It's really important to be skilling up your 4 stars. Because some of them without skill ups are pretty bad. Once you give them skill ups, they're really good. So when you're summoning, you want to be trying to get as many good skill ups for 4 stars as you can. And then we're going to try to just do another Robo. But if we can get Galleon or Melissa out of this, that's a win. Otherwise, we're looking at... and it's weird to have this... I don't know what you guys feel about this, but they have this little tiny chance to get an LD, but it's not related. Like, you can't pick what kind of unit you want to get. It's just random. And, you know, you could end up with another Sidge. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Here we go. Can we get Galleon? Called it again.
Oh, good job. Good job. Really good job.
Called it again. Speed lead, really good siege unit. You're welcome, Lighthouse. I can't believe you didn't have Galleon. That had to be bugging you. That's outstanding. That's really good. Okay, so we got one more mystical from farming. Nothing there. I think we're done. We have... Here comes the Transcendence. Can we get him a new unit? New OP Nat5. Here we go. Someone good. Well, the blessing kind of worked, because if it had been Beth, he already has a Beth, and that would have been disappointing. The Water Striker just got a buff. He's a speed lead. He's used a lot in RTA. that's a win. I am not going to tell him he got that one. He's a good unit. My goodness, we actually ended up getting quite a few lightnings. The LD lightning was very disappointing. It sucks when you're getting a dupe when you have very few LD4s. Having an LD blessing would be something nice for Contours to do. It would increase the number of units that people get, but it would really help you get better LD4s, and just make it an LD4 blessing. That would be awesome. Don't think we'll ever see that. But, so this dude needs to be locked. Okay, so we got him a dupe Dominic, a dupe demon, even though he didn't have the demon in the first place. We got him a new Ethna, we got him a new water striker, and a new water demon. So we got 3 new Nat5s, all really strong at what they do. 50 either lightnings, 51 lightnings or fake 5s, or fake 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not a bad summon session. That's pretty good. So Lighthouse, thanks for letting me do your summons. I really appreciate it. If there are other Heregang members that are interested in me doing summons for them, contact me on Discord. And if you're on the global server and you're not super thrilled about the guild you're in, consider coming check us out. We have a really strong guild. Now we're still working our way up in Siege. We're kind of a C3 G1. So we ended up in G1 this season. We didn't win a lot. We won a couple, but we're working our way up. So if you're on the global server and you're looking to learn how to do Guild Siege, we've got myself making a ton of videos about that. And then we have several other members in the guild that really know what they're doing in Guild Siege. And it's a matter of us getting runes and monsters. And my summon session today for Lighthouse helped improve his monster box. So I think Lighthouse should be pretty pleased. That's it for this video. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this summon session. And we will see you in the next video.